You are not irresponsible or bad with money. Well, most of you anyway, and you are definitely not crazy for wondering how life keeps getting more expensive while your paycheck politely jogs in place. Get this. The reason healthcare, housing, education, and childcare feel impossible is not inflation alone. It is a system that breaks competition and quietly taxes your purchasing power every year. Today, I am going to show you why TVs got cheaper, groceries did not, and what that means for how you protect your money going forward. Because nothing builds confidence like realizing the rules changed without anyone telling you. Let's look at the data from the last 25 years. Hospital services are up over 280%. College tuition, textbooks, childcare, housing, and food all surged far beyond general inflation. Meanwhile, things like TVs, software, cell phones, and electronics got cheaper. Not slower increases, cheaper. This matters because average wage growth hides the truth. Averages are dragged up by top earners. Median income tells the real story. Most people did not keep up with the costs that actually matter. So why did one group of prices explode while another collapsed? Because nobody centrally manages TV prices. Look, if you have ever felt personally attacked by a hospital bill but pleasantly surprised by a new TV, go ahead and hit like. In a free market, people create things voluntarily and sell them only if buyers see value. Profit attracts competitors. Competitors innovate. Prices fall. Quality rises. That is not ideology, that is math. TV manufacturers fight each other relentlessly. Bigger screens, better quality, lower prices every year. No central authority needed. That process is the engine of progress. Now let's look at what happens when that process is interrupted. Regulations tell businesses how they must produce, who they can buy from, how many people they must hire, and what methods they are allowed to use. Every one of those rules adds cost. Fewer businesses can afford to enter. Fewer competitors survive. Prices rise. Innovation slows. And those costs are passed directly to you. This is why heavily regulated sectors never behave like electronics, which leads to the next layer. A government-granted monopoly means the state decides who is allowed to compete. Internet service providers are the classic example. Terrible service, high prices, and zero urgency until competition shows up. Pharmaceuticals are worse. Taxpayer-funded universities do much of the research. Corporations receive patents. Competition is outlawed. Drugs that cost dollars to manufacture sell for hundreds or thousands because exclusivity is enforced. Without patents, medications would follow TV pricing, fast innovation, falling costs, better outcomes. But monopolies protect incumbents, not consumers. Even if markets were free, prices would still rise because the money supply constantly expands. This is measured by M2, the total money in checking, savings, and brokerage accounts. After massive expansion in 2020 and 2021, money supply never truly reversed. It is now above previous highs. More money chasing the same goods reduces purchasing power. Extreme example, if everyone woke up with $1 million, no one would stock shelves or drive trucks. Prices would skyrocket instantly. In reality, productivity increases should make prices fall over time. That is what free markets do. But, constant money expansion guarantees a baseline inflation that's kind of baked into everything. Hey, if your savings account earns less than inflation but still calls itself high yield, feel free to follow for more emotional clarity. Wealth isn't really about how many dollars you have. It's actually about what your labor can buy. Kings in the past couldn't buy air conditioning, antibiotics, global travel, or instant communication. Free markets have honestly turned luxuries into basics. Regulated sectors block that progress, trapping people in expensive necessities while innovation, flourishes everywhere else. This isn't a failure of capitalism. It's really the absence of it. Countries with higher economic freedom consistently show higher income per capita. Less intervention really means more competition, more innovation, and honestly, more purchasing power for everyday people. On the flip side, more control always produces the opposite result: higher prices, lower quality, and just fewer options. And it doesn't matter who is in charge or how good their intentions are, the outcome is pretty much the same. Remember, I said you are not bad with money. The system changed, and I showed you exactly how regulations, monopolies, and money expansion made essentials expensive while leaving free markets to quietly enrich our lives. That means your strategy is not guilt or panic. It is positioning. Own productive assets, build skills, protect purchasing power, understand the rules instead of blaming yourself for losing a game you were never taught. Has this been helpful? Let me know in the comments and tell me what topic you want next: housing, healthcare, or inflation protection strategies. Thank you so much for watching. Check out our Money Tree and Me profile for more helpful financial literacy videos. Money Tree and Me, providing better security and ensuring better lives.